Every little thing gonna be all right. Of course it is. You're listening to Talk Radio 790 KABC. The name of the show is So What's Your Problem? That's why you don't have to worry about a ting. We resolve everything and anything on this show. All right, we have a very talented Raymond Babayan, and he is with ValiantLaw.com, one of the two partners. And the other partner is Cameron Shahabi. And these guys are really talented, man. If you need an attorney in the Orange County area or even somewhere in Great LA, you're not going to do better than these two gentlemen. They're terrific. All right, I think we have a caller. And to whom am I speaking with?
This is Barry.
Hello, Barry.
Thanks for taking my call.
All right, our pleasure. What's up, Barry? What's going on? What's your problem?
Well, I have an age discrimination question.
Oh, please. That's what these gentlemen do.
I am a physician, and I work with
another
a large
doctor.
medical group. Yeah. And it's a partnership.
Okay.
And we have a rule that at age 65, you have to retire from the partnership, whether you're doing a good job or whether they need someone, et cetera.
Still relevant, viable, strong.
And then they can rehire you if they like you, et cetera, but you get less pay, less benefits, et cetera, et cetera.
So they want you to leave, but then you could come back. You
can come back, but without the partnership status. So is a partnership allowed to make a rule that you have to retire at a certain age, no matter how well you're working?
That's a unique one. I mean, do you have a contract in place?
Yeah, I mean, when I first joined, you sign something, but, that was 20-something years ago. I don't.
Let me just understand so we could get the question out there and, everybody understands it, particularly our listeners. So you work for a company. You turn 65, right? And
I'm actually a partner in the business.
But did you lose your
doctors are partners?
Right. Did you get bought out after you retired?
You just go. You don't get bought out.
Yeah, there's got to be a contract in place. Otherwise, there's a lot of things going on that are.
And let me say this: in the general sense, under California law, they can't do that. And I say that
discrimination.
You cannot. But that I'm telling you in the general sense. Now, you're telling me you may have had some sort of agreement and you may have agreed to something. We would need way more details. Again, we would need to see that agreement. We'd need to know a lot more about the circumstances and the benefit of the bargain and why you agreed to that and why they forced that. There's always two sides to every story. But in the general sense, an employee in California, you can't tell them, hey, you're 65, you're too old, you're gone. But if you want, we may rehire you and pay you less money. That on its face is discriminatory and illegal on its face.
Yeah.
But again, you may be an independent contractor. You may have a separate, unique relationship that we would have to evaluate.
And where does it say that? I mean, is there an employee handbook? Someone tell you that in an email and writing? Tell you that orally? How'd you hear that?
Yeah, how'd you get to become retired?
You get a book with rules and regulations, and it's part of the partnership agreement. But it's for everybody. Every doctor there has to retire.
Every partner agreed to this. I don't know if that makes a difference.
It's a complicating factor, but again, look, if there's a way in, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, right. So, this is a fascinating case. Do this, Barry. Seriously, ValiantLaw.com. Go there, get their phone number, VALIANT, Valiant, and get in touch with, or you'll get Ray or Cameron. Tell them you spoke to them on So What's Your Problem? And they'll help you out.
Yeah, there's a lot of doctors who
are not happy,
but there's a lot that don't.
Right.
So there's some interest in pursuing it.
I think it's kind of a interesting situation, to say the least.
Correct. And in the meantime, I advise you against calling radio shows and giving your full name. Just to make sure we maintain the confidentiality and the privileges associated with that request.
Barry. Right. Thank you. I know that wasn't your real name, right?
Oh, you never know.
You never know. All right, but seriously, get in touch with the fellas. They're great, and it's a very interesting question, and it could be kind of a groundbreaking situation where other partnerships may think you could sign away what rights we have in California under California law. So, all right, that's a great question. Follow up with us next week. Okay, Barry Johnson?
Okay.
All right. So wait, are you retired or you still work?
I'm still working.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot. Get in touch with the fellas.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. That's very bizarre.
Well, you should see the calls we get.
Yeah.
Oh,
You should
really?
see the
Yeah.
call. We hear some of the most unique and bizarre factual
Yeah.
scenarios all the time.
I've had this. I mean, I've written a complaint, sent it to him late at night, and he thought that I made up the entire thing. You know, he's like, I don't believe this. I said,
Oh, you mean it's so crazy?
It's so
hard to
crazy
believe.
that it's hard to believe. I mean, some of the facts in that thing were unbelievable. You know, she was required to bring her baby, her infant child, to work and put her underneath her cubicle while she worked.
Her newborn, yeah, because they wouldn't let her take time off for baby bonding time, like her 14-day-old.
Was she breastfeeding too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's unreal. They didn't have a space. And the space was next to the men's bathroom.
Oh, my God.
They moved her there so that, you know, that maybe to force her to quit. Who knows? But
Did the owners have a brain functioning?
It's a law firm. That's what makes it even more
A law
egregious.
firm.
Yeah. That's what makes it even more
Put the
egregious.
baby under your cubicle.
put the baby under your cubicle. Called her while she was on her way to give birth.
What are state laws now about pregnancy leave, or bringing your baby into work? Are any statutory laws?
Man, when I had baby, like our first baby, we didn't even take him out for like 3-4 months. The second one,
we were 2
was
months,
out. Yeah, quick.
And the third one's juggling knives, as they say. Right? Yeah.
But I mean, bring them to work to an office cubicle with all sorts of individuals and germs.
Yeah.
That's just disgusting in the first place. I mean, it's sad.
Yeah, it's sad they have to do that.
You can't even. No daycare is going to accept that liability. So you ask for time off. That's why leave is allowed in California for things like this. But setting aside a law, sometimes it's just one, common sense, two, being a human, treating your employees like a human being. You know, what we do at our office is, besides, like, these people are humans, treat them, with respect. They'll work harder for you.
Yeah, exactly.
And so some of the
So
things.
this woman contacted you then?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. And was it a case? Did she have a case?
Oh, yeah. She's got a case.
Oh,
She's
really?
got a
You're
great
in the
case.
middle of this now.
We are in the middle of this case.
How many times did she bring the baby in and put him under the cubicle?
Extensively. That's all she did.
Extensively?
Until daycare would accept the child.
Oh, okay.
Until it was vaccinated.
It's even worse.
Yeah.
Her water broke. She's going into labor. Her boss wouldn't let her leave because I need your help. This one's
Can I join your firm for that?
You should.
Can I
Bring
be
it
a
on.
partner to be?
This one has such horrific facts I've never even heard of before.
And these are lawyers.
These are lawyers.
What were they? Criminal defense or something?
No, lemon law lawyers.
Yeah.
But
that's what I was kind of going to say. Yeah, they didn't know what the hell they were doing.
Yeah, you'd be surprised at
That's
how
a real
lawyers are.
crazy. How about a sexual harassment case? I'm sure you've handled many of those.
Oh yeah, we've had some good ones.
We love those. Those are fun.
Is it usually just offensive words or touching or
Text messages?
Combination, yeah.
Text messages?
That's the surprising
That's
one.
a big one.
When you got a CEO
who's texting, hey, you're hot. You look hot today, or something.
Oh, that's not all it is. Oh, there are some
really?
other ones. Oh, you
Much
need
more sexual.
You need a good something
Oh,
tonight.
really?
Oh,
okay.
I can't do that on radio.
It's just the arrogance, right?
It is.
It's the arrogance. It's
I don't care.
It's like a lack. Common sense is just thrown out the window. I'm the boss. I'm all powerful, and this is what I could get away with.
Well, yeah, as the boss, you're in a unique situation. You have their attention. You have your employees' attention.
they want to keep
need
their
you.
job.
They need you, and they're gonna listen to you. But those that take advantage of that, that's part of why I love what we do. I love going after those people. No, it's
Raymond
fun.
just said that with passion.
Oh, yeah, I love it. And it's not even about the money at that point. It's about, I'm going to make you pay. I'm going to make you miserable.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring you into my office, have a camera facing you, and I'm going to make you regret what you did.
I could see, and I want to tell this to the audience. I'm the biggest defender of attorneys for exactly, which actually is very relatable to this conversation. Lawyers care. They're passionate. One more question. Now, sometimes we have a shrink on the show, but I'll get to that later. All right, Talk Radio 790 KABC, Stan Katzer, with the two very terrific partners in law, employment law, Raymond Babayan and Cameron Shahabi. All right, we'll get in touch with those. ValiantLaw.com. Get in touch with them. Come back on the other side. Only one segment left, I think. Wow.